Okay. Mic testing. Can anybody hear me, please? If you can hear me, kindly signify in the chats. If anybody can hear me, kindly signify in the chats. Thank you. Okay. Mic testing. Can anybody hear me, please? If you can hear me, kindly signify in the chats. Okay, that's awesome. So, good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon from wherever you are. So, this is the vibe coding class, and I'll be getting started. I didn't really prepare for this class, so I'll be vibe teaching everybody. I'll be vibe teaching everybody. So, all right. So first things first. There are numerous vibe coding platforms. Well, somebody said they can't hear anything on it, and I don't know. Like, how about now? Oh, it's clear now. Oh, okay. 1 second, please. So first things first, there are numerous vibe coding platforms on the internet right now, and there are lots. Like today, for example, today I saw like three vibe coding platforms, and the thing is that these vibe coding platforms release what's it called? They release competitions, vibe coding competitions. Now, one of these vibe coding, and it's ending April 5th. So if you look at the leaderboard here, you can see that nobody has submitted their build yet. So and they're giving away $1,000. And vibe coding is actually very easy. Within 30 minutes to 1 hour, you are done vibe coding whatever you want to do. All you just need to do is to have an idea, lock in on the idea, and start building. Now, if you want to start building, I'm sure many of you have VS Code. You have downloaded VS Code. So this is like my VS Code over here. Now, for those of you seeing this code here, you don't need to be scared. Somebody is saying we lost you. Documented HQ. Can you still hear me? If you can hear me, please kindly signify so that I'll not just be talking. Is everybody still following? Okay. Some people can't hear me anyways, so I don't know why that is, but okay. I'll proceed. Okay, so I'm going to proceed anyways. So now this is I vibe coded these bots, and this is a bot that I did for Ziva DAO. As you can see, Ziva DAO sticker bot. This is a bot I vibe coded for Ziva DAO. So for those of you that don't know Ziva DAO is an organization that is an organization on the Avalanche blockchain, and Nullshot is under Ziva DAO. Nullshot is also an AI vibe coding project, and they are under Ziva DAO. Now, I vibe coded is taking bot for them because I work for Nullshot and I also work for Ziva DAO. So there is this staking bot they usually use to verify people into their Discord. called Collabland. That means if you hold a particular token or a particular coin, you can be able to join their Discord by using Collabland to verify. But now people that were staking Zeva could not enter the Discord because the Collabland bot was not seeing their balance because it was staked. Now, so I vibe coded this bot for them to to give people access, people that are staking access. So yeah, so how the bot works is this is how the bot works. Let me just cd into Silver Dell um, sticker bots and node. So yeah, and there we go. So now this bot is currently live, and this was vibe coded using a vibe coding platform. Now the bot is currently live. It's a Discord bot. So vibe coding platforms can allow you build anything. Yes, the class is recorded, but recording takes a while. So you might be back, or there might be a backlog for you if you don't follow now, because the recording is usually very heavy and it is not always available in time. So it's best you pay attention, or you go to where you have network so you don't rely on the recording, because sometimes the recording might not even be available after a week. So do you get that? So now this bot is working. This bot is currently working, and I'm going to show you how it works. So I'm going to be going to Discord, and I'll be showing how it works. So here's Zeva DAO's Discord. Here's Zeva DAO's Discord, and this is how it works. If you join Zeva DAO's Discord, you only be seeing two channels here, which is Collabland Join. This is where you can click on Let's Go to verify your assets and join the Discord. And if you are staking, this is where you go to. So what you first do is click on slash verify. Then you click on Zeva DAO. Then you input your wallet address. So once you put your wallet and your if your even your pop-up where you're going to sign a message, then you have access. So that is how it works. So but I'm not so let's go into this Vibathon. So everybody should sign up on this sasmarket.site/home. I'm going to be copying it and I'm going to be putting it in the chats for everyone to sign up. So everyone should sign up first. And once you're done signing up, let me know and we'll proceed. So we'll be building our first vibe coding project. We're building our first vibe coding project. Yeah. So once you are done signing up with your Google accounts, or you can use your social media, be it X or any thing it displays, then once you are done signing up, you let me know. So while you are signing up, once you are done, you can go to competitions and Vibathon. I'll be going to details. Yes. So this class, what I'm about to teach you right now is that you can participate in bounties. If you see bounties on platforms like Super Team. For those of you that don't know Super Team is a platform where you can participate in hackathons. And this is the website here, superteam.n. I'll also be copying and pasting that here for you to see. Yeah, so the thing is that you can sign up. I'll just click on all. So you can sign up on Super Team and you can use these vibe coding platforms to participate in these hackathons. Now, look at this hackathon, Ranger Build a Beer hackathon main track. They are giving $1 million worth of USDC. This is Deb X Ponzilo competition. They're giving $5,000. So we can just click on development so we can know which one we want to do, because vibe coding is all about coding. So any hackathon or bounty that has to do with coding, you want to be participating in that. So if we click on development, you can see it's here. Then we have beginner developer challenge, anchor votes. This is due in 3 hours. They're giving 450, and there are a lot. You can click on view all, and we're going to be viewing everything. So these are the five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, um these are the five bounties that you can use, that you can participate in by just vibe coding whatever. Sorry, 1 second, please. All right. Can anybody see my screen? Can anybody see my screen now? Sorry for the break in transmission. If you can see my screen, kindly signify, please. Okay, awesome. So right now they said this is our task. They said your task is to build an AI native news. Yeah. So what you want to be doing right now is, if you want to start vibe coding this, you just all you just need to do is to copy the instructions, and I'll be copying that. Okay, so they said the Velo API is optional at submission. Stronger Velo can still fit your multiplier later. So I'll not be copying anything that is optional. Let me just end here, and I'm clicking on copy. So the first thing the first vibe coding platform I'll be telling you about is Nullshot, which you can visit by going to nullshot.ai. I'm going to be typing that. So if you visit nullshot.ai, you can sign up. I'll also be teaching you um I'll also be teaching you how to use just Grok to vibe code. So I'll be teaching how to use Nullshot and Grok. So the reason I'll be teaching how to use Nullshot and Grok is we are going to compare and contrast. So if you use Nullshot and if you use Grok, so you're going to see that vibe coding on Nullshot is much more faster than vibe coding on Grok. So it's up to you to now choose whichever one you want to use. So let me type that. So there we go. And the second is Grok, which you can copy like this. So Grok is free to use. Grok is free to use, but Notshot is not free to use. Notshot is cost $5 per month. So I'll be vibe coding both on Notshot and on Grok. So if you go to Grok now in this interface, so now this is, if you want to start vibe coding, this is what you do. You want to start vibe coding. So if you are using Grok to vibe code, note that you are going to be using VS Code. So this is like the scary code you are going to be seeing if you start vibe coding um using Grok. But if you are vibe coding on Notshot, you would not need to use VS Code because Notshot has like an inbuilt code editor that would compile and build everything for you. That you don't even need to stress yourself. But if you are using Grok to vibe code, it means you are vibe coding using the local way. That means you need to, once you are done, you need to host everything yourself on Vercel. And maybe in the next class, I'll be teaching you how to host your vibe coding, your vibe coded project on Vercel, or how to host on GitHub, or how to host on Cloudflare, whichever platform you want. Yeah. Yes, Grok vibe codes actually. People used to use Cursor or Claude, but Cursor and Claude are very, very expensive. I mean, most people would not want to be spending $20 per month or $50 per month or $25 per month buying credits on Cursor, on Claude. And but Grok is free. I mean, if you have a Twitter account or an X account, you can use Grok, but it's just that it's stressful and you need to know how to whip up VS Code. You need to know how to run commands. It's stressful, and developers use Grok. I mean, people that have traditional coding knowledge, they use Grok. But if you are somebody that does not have traditional coding knowledge, you can use Notshot. But that is what this class is all for. So I'm not only going to be teaching you how to use Notshot, I'll be showing you how to use Grok, and I'll also be teaching you some coding basics on how you can navigate, on how you can participate in bounties and hackathons if you are vibe coding. And if you have any questions or if you are stuck somewhere, there's a group where you can drop your message in. I believe that's where all of everyone is from. And from that group, I can answer your question and put you through on anything. So yeah. Somebody asked what were those contest things. So I'm not really sure what contest things you're talking about, but if it's this one, is this Vibe-a-thon contest, and I just copied everything to this tick over here, and I'll be pasting that. So what I'll be telling Grok is, so if you want to start vibe coding, you need to like chat with it as if it's your friend. So I'll first of all start with, I saw a vibe coding contest online, and this is what the competition is all about. Then on your computer, you hold shift and press enter, so that you are going to return this blinking cursor. Because if you hit enter open to go into a new line, it is going to, it is going to send it. Do you get? So you hold down shift on your computer and hit enter to go into a new line. So don't hit enter after this. Then I'm going to control V or paste. Oh, sorry. Let me just copy it again. So I want to say something. If during this live, if by any chance the screen goes off, then probably my computer crashed, because right now this streaming platform uses a lot of RAM and resources, and I'm also vibe coding on the side, and I also have VS Code on. So if my computer screen goes off, you know that my computer crashed, and you don't need to like leave the live stream. You can just wait for like a couple of minutes for me to turn back on my computer. So yeah. So that's just what I want to say, just in case. Okay. For people that are saying they can't hear, I'm very audible enough. I don't know. Maybe it's your network, but my mouth is like literally on the mic, on the microphone. Can anybody still hear me, please? Can anybody hear me? If you can hear me, kindly signify. Thank you. Okay, audible enough. Some people are saying they cannot hear me. I don't know why. But if you cannot hear me, it's probably your network. Please kindly check your network because my mouth is like on the microphone. So if you can't hear me, it's probably your network. Aha, you're very audible. Yeah, it's probably a network because I've adjusted the mic and I'm like I'm using a microphone actually. So it's there's no ways from my end. So I'm pasting this and I saw if I coding contest online, this is what the competition is all about. Okay. Then I can be like, I need your help uh to help. I need your help, sorry, to build this. And I am a beginner. Kindly give me instructions on how to go about this. So there we go. And I'll be hitting this button or I'll just be hitting enter and we're going to wait for Grok to do its magic. So next we can go to null shot. We can go to null shot and type and start prompting. You can prompt here or you can click on jams or null shot. So for anybody that doesn't know, null shot costs $5 a month. Null shot costs $5 a month. If you want to start using null shot, it costs $5 a month. So I'll click on start a jam and web app, next, a new project, next, a single player, next, and I'll be pasting. Yeah, I'll be pasting that instruction from this. So this is what I copied. This is the Vibaton. This is the instruction given from the competition. I just copied it. So all I'm doing is just copy and paste. Yes, I'll have this copy and paste. So one of the importance of Notshot is once it builds it for you, it is going to give you, it is going to automatically host your website for you. Now in this competition, they said you have to submit your HTTPS demo before April 5th. Oh yes, for those of you that said you use Notshot for free, that means you were already on our Discord and you were an early user on Notshot. Yes. But if you were not an early user, you cannot use it for free. It's currently paid now and it costs $5 a month. So if you want to make vibe coding, if you want to start diving into vibe coding, you can subscribe with $5 a month and test things out and start participating in these vibe coding competitions. And if you're really serious about it, you are going to be winning them because it's like free money. It's a free money, like it's copy and paste. Like vibe coding can't even take you 30 minutes to an hour because you can build anything in minutes. So that's the thing. So now for here, they said you should submit your HTTPS demo. So for people that don't know what HTTP is, like Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured. Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secured. So that means it is they don't need a local demo, they need an hosted demo, a site that you have hosted. So if you are using Grok, so right now Grok is done prompting for us. If you are using Grok and you are building using VS Code, there is no way you can submit an HTTPS demo using Grok and VS Code. You have to host it yourself, have hosting knowledge. So in the next class, or if there's still time in this class, I'll also be teaching you how to host. So for those who don't have the funds to subscribe to Nullshot, I'm going to be guiding you on how you can host your site, even if you are using Grok. So do you understand now the difference and the similarities right now? If you are using Grok, there is no way you can submit an HTTPS demo without having to host on Vercel or GitHub. But if you are using Nullshot, you can instantly host and submit your build in less than 30 minutes. Do you understand? So that's the importance. So Grok is like you need to go extra. You need to spend more time if you're using Grok, which is free. And if you're using Nullshot, which is $5 a month, it is you don't need to stress yourself. Okay. So yeah, some users were really nice. So then I'm going to click on create and it will start creating. So since it's still creating, we can go to Grok and okay. So there we go. So if you don't have a Nullshot account, you can sign up. I posted the link. I'll be posting the link again for those that missed it. So the link has been posted again. And also, here is our Discord link. For anybody that has issues or anybody that needs free credits to build on Nullshot, you can join our Discord. So in case so that you won't need to pay $5 a month, but it's not for everybody, but you can be lucky. So you can join our Discord using the link I just sent now. So you can join our Discord. If you have any issues joining the Discord, you can send a message to the group and I'll attend to it. Good. So right now, Nullshot is building this. Then the next thing you're going to do is to click on Start Build and it will start building it. So let's go back to Grok. So here is a beginner friendly step by step to building the AI native news for Vibaton, blah blah blah. Okay. So tech stack recommended front end Next.js or simple HTTPS here. Okay. Set up a build plan. So set up a development environment. So create a free GitHub account. Good. So the step one here is to create a free GitHub account. For those of you that don't have a GitHub account, you should create one now. I'll be sending the link here. So everybody should create a free GitHub account. For you asking for the Nullshot referral code, join the Discord. I sent the Discord link, so join the Discord. So join the Discord. The link is on the screen here. The link is on the screen, so you can type that on your browser, on your Chrome or Firefox browser. Type it. If you can't click the link, you can type it and click on the enter button. It will redirect you to Discord. If you don't have the Discord app downloaded, download Discord on your phone and join. For those that need referral code. Yep, there we go. And so here is a Nullshot website. It's also on the screen, as you can see, at your bottom left corner. And here is the GitHub link on the screen. So there we go. So github.com. Okay. So for those of you currently here in this class, after this, right now, take a screenshot of you joining, you currently streaming right now. I want you to take a screenshot and go and send it to the group. So that is the way we are going to know who is actually following and who is not following, so that I can know who is following. So this is like your proof, your attendance. So take a screenshot of this stream right now and go and post it in the group chats. not on Discord though, on the other. Okay. So yeah. So create a GitHub account if you have not created a GitHub account. And the next thing is install VS Code, which we have already done. Which we have already done. Okay. The next, they said sign up for Vessel. Sign up for Vessel. Um, for Vessel, we can skip this now. We can skip this now because we are not hosting yet. And sign up for an AI coding to Claude or use Grok here. You can see. So Claude is not free in case you want to start vibe coding on Claude. Claude is not free. I think it costs about $25 a month or even more. Or you can use Grok. Grok is very free. And newsapi.org. We are going to be getting an API key here. So I'll be copying this copy and I'll be posting it here. Yeah, I've logged the group. I said you can screenshot and hold the screenshot for now. Once the class is over, you can drop the screenshot there. You can drop the screenshot there. So this is, oh, sorry. Yeah, newsapi.org. So there we go. So this is a site you want to visit right now. So visit newsapi.org and or just put the link in your notepad or something. And okay, so next thing, we are going to be building the front end. So if you want to build a website on app, it mainly consists of two major things. Of course, there are other things if you want to build an app or a website, but there are two major things building an app or website consists of, which is the back end and the front end. So front end is take example of front end is just like an house. Just imagine front end as an house. You saw a fancy house and you are outside the house. Now the colors you see, the the structure of the building, the architecture of the building, the flowers in front of the building, and everything, the glass and everything, that is front end for you. It's like what you are seeing currently. That is front end. What you are seeing is the front end. Now the back end is what is inside, meaning if you enter the house, the things that are inside, the furnitures, the television sets, and everything. So before you can live in a house and enjoy your house, you need to furnish it and you need to do all sort of things in the house. So that is meaning of front end and back end. So back end is your interior, while front end is like your exterior. So right now we'll be building the front end first. And so we're going to be going down, 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 and down. Okay. And experience reading from the top list to write the in-depth article, blah blah blah. Make it hands free. Uh, so just be scrolling down. Then I'm going to be like, I want to build this. Also, I'll be copying these prompts that Grok gave us. It might come in handy. create the front end. Okay, good. So this is what Grok said we should run. MPX create next app. So I'm going to be copying this. I'm going to be copying this and but first of all, the prompt Grok gave me, I'll be pasting it somewhere on my notepad, and you should do the same thing. But anyways, so Grok is trying to build this for us. I'll copying and pasting. Now, once I've copied this, you might want to go into your terminal. So on your browser or in your VS Code, you can open a new file. You can just click on file here and open a new file. Let's see. Or you know what? The best thing to do is to create a new folder. The best thing is to create a new folder on your desktop. So create a new folder on your desktop by right clicking, then click on new, then click on folder and name it AI slash news. Hit enter, then click on it, right click on it again and click on open with code. If you click on open with code, it is going to bring up your VS code. So you can do that. So we want to participate in this hackathon right now. Like we want to start building. I mean, if everybody here builds it and submit it, there is no how either one of us here would win, or two of us, or even all three of us here is going to win these prizes. I mean, okay, there's even $50 for fourth and $50 for fifth, and you don't even need to spend a lot of time doing this. So once you've whip up your VS code, once you whip up your VS code, um, so I'll be clearing this right now and I'll be building it fully for everybody to see. So let me do that. Nope. Okay, so this is building mine. And if you are using WSL, which is Windows Subsystem for Linux, or Ubuntu, you can go to your search button here and type Ubuntu. If you are on Windows and you're using Ubuntu, you can go to your Windows and search for Ubuntu and click on it, and you can do this and copy what Grok gave us here, which is this MPX create next app, my AI news. So let me just be pasting it. Yes, you should be doing it right now because I'm currently building this live. Like I'm participating in this vibe coding competition that wants to give 500 to the first, $500 to the first person, $250 to the second person, $150 to the third, $50 to the fourth, and $50 to the fifth. So I'm currently participating in this vibe coding competition now. So I believe you should be doing, because I said the recording will not be available until after like a week. So, and this competition is ending April 5th. So, and if you're waiting for the recording, like this competition will have ended already and you would not have done anything. I mean, or maybe if you have like, um, I don't know. So, but if you don't want to follow along, you can like maybe ask your friends later, or if you can memorize things very well and you can know what I'm doing and you can do it later, then fine. But I'm building this live. So I'm also doing it for people that cannot afford the no short subscription. I'm building it for free for people that cannot afford the no short subscription. So I want so this whole class is to let you know that you can vibe code using Grok, using a free tool, but it's just that it will be stressful, unlike no short ear. Unlike no short ear. So if you should go back to our no short interface, which is the second platform I'm using to vibe code this news article, and you can see it's still building. So if you are using no short, all you just need to do is to copy and paste that and wait for it, and you can see it will build everything for you. Right now, it's still building, it's still compiling everything for you. So instead of doing this, instead of doing paste copying and pasting this, or instead of creating a new folder on your desktop and everything, no, Notshot is going to do everything for you. So do you understand now? Notshot is going to do everything for you. So that is the main purpose of this class. I'm using a free tool and I'm using a paid tool that costs $5 a month. So what if we want you to use null shots? Yes, I'm using null shots. That's why I'm using both. But the thing with vibe coding is that you can, if you copy and paste something, when it's loading, you have to wait. So right now, currently, null shot is still loading, and there's nothing we can be doing right now than to wait. So that's why when null shot is loading, I'll be using Grok, and if Grok is loading, I'll be switching back to null shot. So if you are using null shots, just wait for when I've switched back to null shots and use and follow the tutorial. If you are a Grok person, just wait for me to switch back to Grok before you start also doing it. So do you copy? Now I'll be clicking on refresh preview and we'll be waiting for it. So null shot has already built our front end, and there we go. So that's it. Um oh, it wanted to show, but we encountered an error, unexpected application error. So that's the thing with vibe coding. So if you get an error, you just fix and hit enter, and we are going to wait for it to fix. So do you get? So vibe coding is just like chatting, just chats to build. It's just like chatting with your friend, or chatting with your friend, or chatting with your colleague, you know. So just tell it what you want it to do and it will do it for you. So how that's like how vibe coding works. So if you if you are seeing any error, you just need to like tell it that this is the error I saw, please fix it, and it will fix it for you. So that is it. So let's wait for it. Okay, Grok people. So for people that were still using Grok for, not sure it is here. Yes, not sure it is here. WhatsApp group is locked. I'm aware. Once the group is open, post your screenshots there. Should we should we be doing it as I didn't live? I already answered that, and I've dropped the link there for you. If you are using Grok, copy that link and do what I did previously to start building yours. Okay, for Grok people, I just copied the link down. And for people that are using Ubuntu terminal, I told you I can paste it here. If you are using VS Code and you used if you're using VS Code and you created a new file here, I'm expecting you to I'm expecting you to right click here and go to open with code, like I said. For people that are using Grok, create a new folder, go to open with create a new folder called AI news or anything you want, right click and click on open with code, and here you are. You can see, yes, I trust the authors. And So this is for Grok. Then you can click on File. So next we want to open the terminal. Um, terminal. Yeah. Go here and click on New Terminal. You can see the shortcut key. You can also click that and you open the terminal. So this is the terminal here. So for people that are using Grok, this is what you are going to do. Then you are going to paste that command here. You're going to paste that command here. So where is the command? Grok gave us the command, which is it? Yeah, this is it. So copy this, and I already put it in the charts. I already put it in the charts for you to copy. So it's on the screen. Yep. So copy that for Grok people and paste here. Paste here. You can right click to configured with Ubuntu. At this point, my Node.js and everything is installed in here in Ubuntu. So that's why it will not work here. So for yours, it should work. If it does not work, whatever errors you are getting, we will discuss it in the group chat. And so I'll be proceeding with mine via here. So for me, I'll be hitting the enter button and I'll be waiting for it to work. And there we go. So it's building. So let's minimize. So you can see I'm doing like so many things at a time. Then I'll be clicking on refresh preview. So once Nullshot is done building, it brings the refresh preview. Now there we go. Let's just hope it does not crash again. And yeah. So we are like halfway done with this Vibe-a-thon contest right now. We are halfway done. Nullshot has built the front end for us. Isn't that dope? I mean, for Grok, we still have to bring out VS Code. We still have to wait for this to work. So for Grok, all you need to do is to click on Y and hit the enter button. And there we go. It's loading. I can minimize back. So fail to load articles. Now it said fail to load articles. We can just tell Grok it said failed to load articles. Kindly fix and hit enter. And there we go. It is going to fix it for us. Now let's go back to Ubuntu and blah blah blah. Yep, Ubuntu is still installing. So before I proceed, does anybody have a question? Because we only have 10 minutes left. So I'm guessing there'll be a next class. We only have 10 minutes left. Does anybody have a question? You can ask your question. The prompt I used on more shots. The prompt I use is the same prompt I use for Grok. If I should scroll to my Grok here, yeah. Copy. Okay, prompt I use for no shot. Okay, yeah. Oh, the prompt I use for no shot is here. Like this is what I copied on this Vibe-a-thon website. Like I said, I told everybody to sign up here. So let me paste it for you here. So there we go. So go visit this site. I'm sure you must have signed up now. Visit that site and just copy this all the way here. Let me copy and paste the prompt for you again. So you can see, just copy and paste that on Nullshot. Yeah, copy and paste that on all shots. So for Grok people, we are still waiting for our terminal to load. It's still loading. Let's wait for that. For no shots, it is still building. It is still building it. So let's wait for it to work. So, like I said, before we proceed, before we end the class, does anybody have a question? So in the next class, we will continue building this in the next class because time is up already. So does anybody have a question before we end the class? Questions, please. So nobody has any questions. If nobody has any questions, then I'll be ending the class then. Okay, how can we use our early role on no shots Discord? How can you use your early role? So for the early role is the early role you can, if you have the early role, you can't, if you had the early role, there was a post for you to sign up for nullifiers. So it's only people that have the nullifiers role on Discord that can use Nullshot for free. So even if you have the early role, like if people that had the early role, that's like another role entirely. There's another perks for that which has not been announced yet. But you need to have the nullifiers role for you to start using Nullshot for free. Nullshot is asking me for partner code even after paying $5. What to do? Okay, if Nullshot is asking for for partner code even after paying $5, um the person that said this should DM me so that I can get it fixed for you. So DM me so that I can get it fixed for you. I will generate a code in which you can use. I saw that I have no shot early Discord tag when you shared it earlier. Does it have the free no shot access? Like I explained earlier, no, you do not. You need to have the nullifiers role for you to be able to use no shot for free. Earlier on. No shot is asking me. Okay. Yeah. So that's done. So that is that all the questions? Any other questions? Any other question? Link for Vibaton. If you have subscribed for the $5 package on no shots, send me a DM with your email and send me a DM using your email. And yeah. So any other questions? I'm trying to use my OP. It's rejected. Um OP. Okay, you mean your OP card? I think you need to use your Mastercard. You need to use your Mastercard. Also, not short would implement not short would implement USDC crypto payments soon, whereby you can just use USDC or USDT to subscribe. It has not been implemented yet, but you need to use a Mastercard. Oh, someone in the comment section said they did not. Okay. A gray card, Visa, dollar card can work and should work. Okay, for people that said for the WhatsApp group, for the group, I'll be sharing the group here. I'll be sharing the group here. So for people that are joining externally, I'll be sharing the group link here so they can join. Dun, dun, dun. So that's the WhatsApp group link. For people that joined from outside, that is the WhatsApp group link. So just click on it and you should join. Any other questions? We have 2 more minutes to go. What can I use to practice after this class? My network is bad. Um, like I said, there'll be a recording, but the recording will not be available until it might be available immediately. It might not. The recording has like some bipolar disorder type of thing, but you can just message to the WhatsApp group if you need any help, and I will guide you, or any of the members can guide you. If you have a Bybit account, you can have a free Visa virtual card. Okay, so you guys can try documented HQ idea. Okay, thank you so much for the time. Which of the app are you using personally to participate? Not short. Ubuntu, BS Code. I am using, to be honest, I'm using all. I'm using all, and once I'm done with this class, I'll be using no shots to participate. Actually, I'll be using no shots to participate because no shot is faster. No shot will give me a not shot will have automatically hosted my site for me. So if you are using not shots, if you are using not shot and it is done building, all you need to do is to click on this link here, this icon here. So if you click on it, you can see this is the URL you are to submit to that Vibaton site if it is done building it for you. So you can see NoShot instantly builds it and hosts it for you automatically. I mean, you don't even need to stress yourself to host anything. Do you get? So this site is not fully built right now because it still has an error which is failing to load the articles, which is also reflecting here. It's just rolling, but we are going to be fixing that in the next class. You can see the same thing that is here is also here. Now, this is the URL you have to copy. You have to copy because this is already hosted. And if you type this URL on your if you type this URL on your browser, for example, you are going to be seeing the exact same thing I'm seeing here because it is already hosted. But for people that are using Grok, which is this, so for people that are using Grok, which is this, um there is no way you can access this. There is no way you can access because it is still local. It has not yet been hosted. So do you understand? But for no shot is instantly. So that's it. Then you go to the Vibaton, then you click on submit. Then if you click on submit, it's going to load. Then you're going to, once you click on submit, hold on, and click on new product. Then you now paste your URL here, as you can see. You now paste your URL here, then you fill this. So we are not submitting yet, actually. We are not done building yet. So that is it. Also, of course, there are numerous vibe coding contests, but this is just what we'll be exploring first and we'll be doing. And my GTB card does work. Okay, so For the user that said is GTB card worked, message me on WhatsApp with and send me your email. Send me your email. Message me on WhatsApp and send me your email. I've been finding it difficult to sign up on Vibaton. Can you share the site link here? Yes, of course I can. There we go. So we've come to the end of this class, and we've come to the end of this class. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. And we'll be seeing you in the next class. If you don't have any questions, you can drop from the call. If you have a question, you can wait. And if you don't have a question and you want to listen to me answer questions, you can still wait. So I'll be waiting. If I don't see any question in the next 2 minutes, I'll be stopping the stream. Does Not Shot have an app? Not Shot has a website. Not Shot has a website. Not Shot does not have an app. It has a website, and I'll send the link. That is. Can we use another class before the bounty? And yes. Thanks a lot. And don't forget to unlock WhatsApp. Sure. So I'll be unlocking WhatsApp now. So thank you, everyone. And so chat has been unlocked. So thank you, everyone. I'll be seeing you all in the next class. We have to wait till next class so we can complete the knowledge. Yes, for those of you using Grok, you have to wait to the next class. For those of you that have subscribed to No Shot, you can start building right now. Good. So thank you, everyone. I'll be seeing you in the next class. We are way ahead of time already. Bye, guys. If you have any questions, you can ask them on the WhatsApp group.